he throws across at me, and I go, boom, dominant angle. I'm now a superior striker, and now I want to deliver the goods here for like a knockout or something, right? So that'd be a good knockout punch. Now, on the ground, we are playing that same game. We're not smacking each other in the head in jiu-jitsu class, but I more or less want to do something. Look how this looks like he's missed a punch. I now have a dominant angle. But because I can't like get this guy, I'm going to do the equivalent of a jiu-jitsu knockout, which is getting onto their back. Hooks in, feet in the stirrups, seatbelt grip. Over one arm, under the other, hands together. Seatbelt grip. Here. Sometimes you take their back, but they roll, they freak out. Doesn't matter. You never let your chest to back relationship change. You're riding this horse, and if it falls over, you stay on that saddle, right? Because you're not going to get squished. Here. Guys, whatever the top hand is, you have to protect it. He is worried, 90% of his life right now is worried about this hand. So he's going to try to grab it with two hands. That's very bad for us. So I can't stop that. It's 2 versus 1. But what I can do is I can grab it. Because if I've got it, he can't have it. Okay? So I can hold my own hand. I don't want to hold this hand because my hand's still on top. I need to hold, this is my choking hand, the one over the shoulder. Right? I must hold with my other hand. And now I'm ready to go. Here. So once you guys take the back tonight, okay, I just want you to practice this. One hand high in the collar. Okay, in fact, actually, you know what? Because some of you guys, for no gi, we've got no gi season coming up. I was going to say just lock in a collar choke. Instead, I want a rear naked choke. I want you guys getting the reps. Okay, because come no gi time, that's all we've got. 1, 2. Touch my shoulder, touch my shoulder. Okay, but let's have a look how we got here, because that's the easy part. That's the easy part. I can just do this if I edit, cut. Technical difficulty. This is dominance. Getting here is the hard part, right? So if I've got Peter in my guard, let's have a look how we do this. If I want to do any move where I take his back, I need to be mobile. I need to move more than him. So I'm not mobile on my back. I can't be, right? Like I'm like slow. We're bipedal creatures. We can't be on our backs. So what I'm going to do is I can put my hands on the guy like this or with grips. Doesn't matter. I put my hands on the guy and I move back and I'm going to get my feet into his hips. Okay? Now I can't just hold my feet on his hips without holding him because he'll just grab my legs, move back, and now they're gone. Okay? So whenever I have my feet on his hips, I must have an opposing force the other way. Okay? So clearly the weapons that I'll be using will be these, and so I could hold a wrist. I could hold a head and an arm. Okay? I could hold a collar. I could hold 2 wrists. I could hold a wrist and a collar, a wrist and a head, a wrist and an elbow. I need to hold something. And that's not always going to be up to me. It depends what shape his body's in. So let's have a look at what we do here, guys. We start off in our closed guard. This is our home base. I put my hands on the guy, okay? And I put my feet in his hips, and now I sit up. But look, you got to pull that guy. No gi, 2 on 1. 2 on 1. 1 and 1. Okay? So from here, guys, if they're wearing a gi, right hand in the collar. Okay? So when I'm here, guys, right hand in the collar. Okay? Doesn't need to be deep. If it's deep, he'll start to freak out. Keep it loose, like you're punching him in the chest. Okay? Now that it's here, all I have to do is do this. Watch. Left leg out. Left hand out, and now I attach myself to him. My whole body is now like super glued together, right? And now I move my butt away and I just pull this guy past me. You'll be careful, guys, this is high horsepower. And he'll face plant to the mat. Unless he's got like horrible reaction time, he should have his hands there in time. Not always though. And now I need to get up. But sometimes this, guys, can be hard. It's not wrong. I do it a lot. But it's easier to do this. Okay? But once I get up, I've got to hold that guy down. You think he wants to stay face planted? He is very shocked at that point. Okay, for those of you, I've done this here in the last few weeks, you know what I'm talking about. It takes you by surprise. And now I need to get up on the horse. So I've got to push down on his collar. And I've got to get up on that horse. Seatbelt grip. I lock in a choke. Okay, so I'm just going to do the gi variation 2 more times, and then I want to show you guys the no gi variation. Okay, and feel free to practice the no gi variation even if you're in the gi. So I'm on my back in closed guard. I've got to put my hands on the guy and move out till I get my feet in the hips and I have opposing pressure. He's stuck for now, not forever, for now. I now get my right hand on his right lapel. Left leg out, left hand out, and then once I move my butt left, right, I attach my arm. I'm not really pulling, I'm more attaching my arm and just moving my body. So it's efficient. Get up, on top, feet in the stirrups, seatbelt grip, choke that down. Okay? If you want to do the no gi version, that's called a collar drag. Collar drag. Or some people call it a head drag, but I call it a collar drag because I'm dragging a collar. Arm drag, same principle. Here, right hand behind the elbow, okay? Just above the elbow, the base of the tricep here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feet in the stirrups, seatbelt. Okay? So one more time with the arm drag. Here. Hands. Feet in the hips. Oppose the pressure. Right? So no gi, see how I have to grip his triceps? Okay? And I now go right hand to this tricep. I'm going to make sure his hand isn't just going to spear into my guts. I'll put it over this side. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Sure. Okay? So this is a very efficient move. If this becomes part of your operating system as a grappler, you can do this from standing. You can do this from all sorts of guards. You can do it if your partner's standing. You can even do it if you're standing and they're not by dragging them and taking their back. Okay? If you get really good at this, you can then say, well, what other parts of him can I drag? You can start doing head and arm chokes, leg drag passes. Again, if you like this tonight, you might want to ask yourself, where else can you use that behavior? And if you really like this tonight, come tell me and I'll tell you what you should research. Okay, so let's have a look one more time, each one. Number 1, here, hands, feet, sit, collar, hand, foot, pull, up, choke and neck. Okay, next one, I was here, wrist, tricep, foot, hand, pull, up. Okay, so guys, I want you to do this one. This is absolutely mandatory. If you get good at this behavior, you're going to be able to pass the guard. You're going to be able to take the back. You're going to be able to choke people. You're going to be able to do so much. You're going to be able to take people down. Okay, so this is bigger than just one technique. But this is bread and butter, blue chip stock technique in jiu-jitsu. Collar drag or arm drag, okay? Let's go! Thanks for watching the video, guys. For more videos, click here. To subscribe to this channel to get all of our awesome videos, click here. And if you'd like to have our hour-long series for free on footlocks and how to defend footlocks and leg attacks of all kinds, please click here. I'm Coach Tom, guys. I'll see you next time.